Alrighty, boys and girls, what do we got here today? We have a marketplace purchase. And this is, yes, another, because I'm a Stihl fanboy, that's what somebody called me. Another Stihl. So, this little gem came to us by way of, Going House, make me a tea, please, yes, sir. This little gem came to me by the way of marketplace. Complete with the case. And there she be. This is none other than a Stihl 0.17, which is the predecessor of the 170. And you guys know we got a 170. So there we are there. We'll stand by, I'll get her out of the box and we'll do a quick review on it. Alright, let's get her out of the case. Come over here, Jake, give me a hand. You grab this case out of the way. Set that aside for now. We'll take the scabbard off. Here, Jake. So, there we go. Stihl 017. First glance, going over it, she's dirty, as we expected that. I'm not sure how long the bar is on this. I think it might be 14. Hard to say. What do we got here? It's probably the original bar. Can you find me a scrunch?
Yeah. Is there one in the toolbox or something?
There should be. There was a couple extra ones. Yeah, she's really filthy. Chain's loose as all heck. Looking at the chain. Let me get a close look at it, see if I can get it to focus. There you go. It is sharp, but it's got like a weird sharpening to it. Like it's got like rounded corners. Ooh, that one's tore up pretty good. That one looks nice. That one's tore up pretty good. So I'm going to tell you, I'll probably guess that this ain't going to cut very nice the way it's sharpened right now. It's looking like it either has to be replaced or sharpened up much better than the original, than its current condition. Because it only seems to be the right side teeth are knocked down, the left side are looking pretty good. Which, how do you do that? It's every right side tooth is wore down. Sorry if you can see that, right? You can see the difference between there and there. This one and this one. Ooh, there's another bad one. Like the angle's even different. So I don't know. We'll try and save that chain just for the heck of it to see if we can do it. And there we are there. So yeah, so we'll get the cover off and we'll take a look at the clutch next. Stand by. Alright, let's get a look inside of here and see what's going on. I'm doing this one-handed, of course. Oh, lordy, that's tight. Jake, come over here, give me a hand. I need help, buddy, please. I need a cameraman. Because we don't have the DMI out here, the DJI. Okay, hold on to that. Get your finger out of the shot. Okay. Get these loosened off. Get get some more of these ordered up, some more spare nuts. These aren't captivated like the nice machine. I don't know why Stihl does that. They take little things that they should put on every saw and they only put it on certain saws, and it's kind of like, the only negative I can say about them is they don't give you the perks they should give you. So what we got here, I got your obligatory junk inside the cover. And we'll pull the bar off. There's the bar. Okay. Got your obligatory junk in the cover, or in the bar. And there's the chain. I'll set that here for a second. Let's get a look at that sprocket. So right off the bat, I do not see any signs of burning. That is a Pico. That's their style of chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 tooth. Let's start at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a 6 tooth. So that's a 6 tooth sprocket. This is just all the junk that's normally in the saws from use, right? It is a front adjustment. Let's see if we can get this off. What we're doing here is dispositioning the saw, so we can see what it's going to require for parts, and then we'll get the parts for it. So that's the C-clip that holds on the clutch. And there's the cover washer. And, oh, what do we got here? Oh, she ate some string or something, some kind of fibrous material that's in the... Look at that. Yeah, that's no good. And we seem to have a problem getting this off. So there's problem number 1. Doesn't feel messed up. I gotta figure out how to get this off. Oh, there was just cheddar right here. That's what it was. The build up right here. And all this junk. And there's your needle bearing. It don't look too bad. The shaft looks good. Clutch shoes, there's a little bit of crust on there. That all looks okay. I don't see nothing bad in there. And what's the inside of this? Okay, just oh. Okay, hold on, stand by.
What's that? Clutch?
Well, oh my gosh, look at that.
She hasn't been cleaned in a while.
Look at the stuff falling out of this drum. So that's kind of what you not want to do with your saw. There's loads of it in there. Alright, sorry the lighting's bad, but what you're just seeing out of here is the junk that's in the drum. And I'll see if there's a wear spot in the drum. So, this is going to be our bush saw. We'll take out on the quad with us, I think. It's got good compression and everything. We started it up, it runs good. I'll show you guys in the videos when it's all done, us running it. Okay, so that's all cleaned up. Using the brake clean on her there. The infamous brake clean. Yeah, there's a bit of a groove there.
Are those stamped? Yeah, they're stamped
there.
there.
That's stamped. It's not terrible. It's got a groove where the chain rides. You can see right here. That groove is from where the chain rides.
Right. It's not supposed to be there.
There's a measurement, a throwaway measurement on
Okay.
that. But that being said, so I can show you guys something right off the bat. When you do, if you pull your saw apart like this, we're just going to rub that around there, try to get some more of that stuff off. She is pretty grody. It's got some rust stains in it. Okay, let's see what we're looking at now. Get a better view. No burning. This is good. Well, there's a slight color change right there, which is okay, I guess.
Sometimes when you start them with the chain brake over time.
Yeah,
or
and they
something.
run them and they try and drive them with the chain brake on, like they burn up everything. And this does not appear to have happened to this saw, which is a really, really good thing. Although it's an old saw, that's good. We can live with that.
Think that's the original clutch on there?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Get a shot of that. What is that? No, you're gonna have to go move my car. He's cutting back.
Uh-oh.
Okay, on your saws, you got that notch right there. That notch dries the oil pump for the bar lube. So that dries your pump there. Make sure you get that in there, that it's locked into place on the pump when you put your clutch back together again. Do not run the engine without the clutch drum on, because the shoes will fly off. It could break the spring, something bad could happen. You don't want these going out into the brake and grabbing onto the brake, because that wouldn't be good either. So just a little heads up. Okay, I got this all apart. I got it all cleaned up as good as you can. This gum out brake clean isn't. So there you go. There's a public service announcement. The one thing I want to bring to your guys' attention is when you run your saw with a loose chain, this is the kind of crap that goes on. You see that? The chain's flying around in there. It's rubbing on stuff it ain't supposed to. It just makes a mess of stuff. So be careful. Keep your saw chain tight. Operating tight, if you know what I mean. There's still gunge in there. Wow. I can't believe that.
She needs a deep cleaning.
Whoa. That was just completely full of gunge. Yeah, you can see where the saw chain's been riding in places that it's not supposed to, and that's just terrible. That's just a lack of maintenance. Now, mind you, it's 25-year-old saw-ish. That's what we're thinking, but yeah. Now, that being said, we were talking about the pump. You can see the pin down there. I know you guys can see it. Let's zoom in on it. There's the pin. That's the oil pump drive. So when you put your sprocket back in, and I did put some white grease in the where's the notch? The notch is marked with that line. Sorry, it's zoomed in. My apologies. Right there. So I'm going to feel, get the bearing in there. Right there. Am I in? I can't tell if I'm in or not. Where are we? Where did I drag it around to? Oh, it's down there. I did move it. I don't think it was in. You got to make sure you get it in. You got to get that. I can't tell. I haven't got the feel yet. No, we're way over there, so we were out. Let's try that one more.
Is there a notch it's got to drop into?
Yeah.
There it goes.
There it goes. Okay, I think that's good. So where's the washer? Throw the washer back
You got
on.
the clip?
No, you had the clip.
Set it on the table somewhere. Did you knock it off again?
No, I didn't knock it off again. Stand by. There's a telltale sign the oil pump's pumping. Clutch is working good. go. We know that much so far works. Yeah, bar oil's dripping out of her. It runs very good. So we're okay with that. Let's keep going. So I just proved to you, that I had the oil pump drive, that notch, which is denoted by the line, is the notch for the oil pump
Yeah.
arm
Oh,
spring.
that drives your oil pump.
Drives your oil pump. So
Off the clutch, eh?
yeah. Okay, stand by. Let's go in deeper. So looking at the bar here, I am going to say it's junk. And give me a paper towel there. You're going to ask me why I say it's junk. She's hooking over real hard right here. There's a nasty burr right there. You can see it. There's a nasty burr there. There's some holes in it. Look at this, Jake. It's got holes in it right there.
Yeah, the bar's toast.
So these are induction heated when they make them. And I think this is breaking through the induction heated component. I wouldn't be surprised if we measured this, if this gap was wide where these spots are really worn hard versus where it's not. I'm going to say that
Could be a
this...
symptom of running your chain too loose, can do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it'll rub in the grooves. If the oil transfer slot is plugged up, see, I see a little bit of discoloration here in the paint, which means it ran hot. There's a big gnarly ledge on this side. And there's nothing up here. So what that leads me to believe is they never ran the saw bar. Hold this, please, Jake. Do this video. They never ran the saw upside down, or the blade bar upside down, which is what you're supposed to do. Every time you sharpen it, you can flip your bar to get even bar wear. Lots of play in the nose sprocket. So the nose sprocket bearing's done. There is what we call a shit ton of play in there. There's this gnarly burr here. Like that's almost big enough to cut yourself on. Right there and right there. So these are all signs of, I don't know, slack chains and bar oil running out. Who knows? Yeah, that's just garbage. She's nasty. Like, look at that. You zooming in on that right there? Okay, don't get out of the focal length. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's junk.
Yeah, the bar's kaput.
The bar's junk. And we already know that the chain's really weird. Because if we look at the chain, we can see this side cutters are fine and these sides are not the same. It's all wore off like you hit a nail or something.
So chain's junk too.
Probably. I mean, we could play with it and bring it back, but do we want to? You know what I mean? For $20 for a chain, and we're going to spend a lot of time on it. Could probably throw it aside for a spare. I don't know if this is 50 pitch or 043. Stand by 1 second and I'll go grab a mic and we'll see. Okay, so we measured the width of the bar here and it's coming up as 50 thou. Okay, and that's this. And this is like a loose. This is plenty loose. This is lots of play in here. And what we got here is 035 and 015. So that's 040 plus 5 is 045 plus 5 more is 50. So that's 50. And that fits in there nice. Okay. So this Oregon chain here and the drive lugs on the Oregon chain, I am getting, I'll tell you what I'm going to get. I'm going to get like 45. Come here, Jake. Give me a hand. Measure the gap on this chain. The drive lug. The thickness right there. I need to know the thickness of that guy.
Pretty 45.
There you go.
0.5. Different, wrong bar?
045.
Wrong chain, or is the bar
Wrong
really
chain.
worn?
I think it's the wrong chain. There is an 045 chain
And there's a 50 chain?
and there's a 50 chain.
So that's why it's killed the bar. It's walking around.
Well, it's doing so. I don't think the two match together, and I know it's only. Well, what is the gauge of that? Is it 045 or 048? Stand by. I'll let you know. Okay. After measuring twice, we got it figured out that it's the right chain. It's a 50 thou chain and a 50 thou bar. So it's not that little micro chain, whatever they call it, that 043 chain. It's not that. So that's what it is. That's
What's going on, honey?
Vehicles are already full.
Okay, so we got Jake's gonna pull this muffler off real quick. Well, not at least the spark arrestor. Check inside there. Well, we'll pull the muffler off. What the heck? Have a look down inside the piston. And we gotta do like vintage Joe here. Every step of the way. Video the whole thing. Because, you know, everybody likes to watch nuts get unscrewed. The excitement of unscrewing nuts. Grab that scrunch there and see if you can pop that little tin cover off. Get in there. Try going through the vent hole and wiggle it. I heard something moving. She's stuck good on one side, eh? Try back here, because it seems to be stuck on this stud. Doink! There we go. So the spark arrestor will be laying there on the ground, Jake. Grab a hold of that. What does that look like? You see it? Hold the spark arrestor up. A little bit dirty. Not bad. Not brutal. Focus. There you go. There it gives you the dirt. It's not too bad. Okay, stand by. I'll get the piston or the muffler popped off. Hold on to this. We're trying to do this with two phones, using one as a flashlight. Look at that, boys and girls. Beautiful. You can still see all the machining marks in the piston. And I'm talking the ones that run around the circumference. That's a thing of loveliness. I'm not sure what's going on right here, though. What's going on right there?
Maybe a little
Nothing.
bit.
Did somebody file that or something? Somebody poured it?
No,
There's file marks. Stand by. Let's clean that off.
I don't think.
There's all kinds of marks there. I don't know. If somebody dicked with that and tried some quasi-porting. It doesn't matter. It looks good, works good, everything's good in there. That piston's just amazing. It might have been rebuilt. We don't know. We won't know till we get further into it. I got a whole bunch of them. Anyway, here we go. We showed you guys the piston and the cylinder looked perfect. No issues there. I put the bar back on, threw the chain on just to keep everything together. You can see the bar is in upside down the way it should be. A little bit of dirt here. The air filter's a little bit dirty. We're going to clean the rest of this out. We'll put a new spark plug in it. You can see that this has been sitting in a moist environment because of the fuzziness of the spark plug in the cylinder top.
This guy
So-
did the service door got the same last name as her.
There we go. So we're going to make a list of parts that we need, and we'll get the parts, and then we'll go to the rebuild portion of the video. That'll be next week or the week after. You can see there's a little bit of dirt. Not too bad under there. I've seen worse. So there you are. I'm going to close the video right now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll get going with the parts on this thing, and we'll make everybody happy. See you soon. Well, don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and come back for this video because it's going to be a really good one when we fix this thing up.